when you look at Kemi Badenoch, she is known for missteps, and sometimes when she makes those missteps, notably when she said that maternity pay was excessive at the Conservative Party conference, she sometimes turns around and tries to blame other people for those mistakes. Do you think she's going to be able to get away with that as the leader of the Conservative Party?
No, she can't. She's going to have to be much more careful with what she says. But, yes, in a way, Kemi Badenoch is a high-risk strategy, but perhaps we need a high-risk strategy in order to win back the next general election. What she realizes very clearly is that there's got to be a clear set of policies, and we've got to address issues such as migration. Otherwise, the right will consistently beat Labour at general elections, but it'll be split between the Conservative Party and Reform. So unless the Conservative Party can actually replace Reform, that doesn't mean adopting all of Reform's policies, far from it. But unless people can see that it's worth voting for the Conservative Party, it's all academic because we won't get back into power.
Michael Fabricant says that Kemi Badenoch is a high-risk strategy. Now, remember, this is the guy who wears a wig, gets very angry when you criticise the fact that he's wearing a wig, mate, and gets very angry at that, who proclaims that it isn't a wig, that it is his real hair, when it clearly isn't. But anyway, it seems that some people in the Conservative Party view Kemi Badenoch's leadership as a gamble, perhaps likening her to a Boris Johnson figure, a high-risk strategy. Former MP, former being the optimum word here, Michael Fabricant suggested as much during an interview on Times Radio, where he praised her potential for shaking things up, yet voiced concern over her history of gaffes, like when she called maternity pay excessive. Fabricant warned that whilst the right-wing media might shield her, internal critics could pose a tougher challenge. Fabricant ultimately believes that to avoid losing votes to Reform UK, Badenoch must address key issues like immigration. However, there seems to be a disconnect with public priorities, as the Conservative Party appears more focused on immigration, whilst the public is increasingly concerned with issues like the NHS and the cost of living. With Badenoch now facing not 2 but 3 factions within the party, the moderates, her own backers, and the hard right faction close to Reform UK, the challenge of uniting the Tories seems steep, especially with figures like Robert Jenrick's supporters lying in wait, eager to step in if she falters. Fabricant suggests that this high-stakes strategy could turn turbulent if internal divisions persist. Ultimately, Badenoch may find herself walking a tightrope, a political tightrope, balancing differing Tory factions and trying to capture votes from those who lean towards reform. All these whilst navigating the party's historical challenges and managing her public image. But let me know what you think in the comments. I've been Jake from Just Jake, and as always, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. You actually made it to the end of the video. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, which, why haven't you already, is somewhere over there. And also, if you want to watch more videos, also check out over there. I've been Jake from Just Jake. See you later.